a lesson. And now one mom is saying, is this some sort of plan or indoctrination on the part of the school to get to kids first? Because there was not parental permission.
President Obama speaks out about bathroom access for transgender students. Commentary. Can we talk about transgender bathrooms?
What is transgender? Transgender is a term used to describe a person whose gender identity doesn't match with the sexual identity written by the doctor on their birth certificate. This person has a different sense of whether they're a man or a woman, or they're not even on the gender spectrum. Sexual is an older term that originated in the medical and psychological communities. It is still preferred by some people who have permanently changed using hormones or top or bottom surgery. But most people prefer not to use it because private parts are private parts. Transsexual is not an umbrella term, but transgender is. If you are unsure if a person prefers transsexual or transgender, just ask. They'll be very touched that you care. Now, trans, that has the little asterisk, or if it's just TRANS, that's the biggest umbrella term, I guess you could call it, because it's kind of open-ended in either side of the spectrum. There was a headline recently that a bunch of states in the South are trying to pass laws that bar transgender people using the bathrooms that correspond mostly with their gender identity and not their sex. And this infringes on many different rights. First of all, it infringes on the right of self-expression and gender expression, because there was a headline recently, like shown in this video here, that a lesbian was kicked out of a bathroom because she was dressed more masculine and she didn't have any ID on her to prove that she was actually a woman. And when you're in that situation, there's really no way to prove that you're a woman or a man without demeaning yourself. And in Utah, there was a father assaulted for bringing his daughter into a men's bathroom. And if you don't have a gender-neutral bathroom or any family bathroom or anything, there's really nothing you can do about situations like this.
So, how did we get to this point? 22:5, this is another quote, says, "A woman shall not wear a man's garment, nor shall a man put on woman's cloak, for whoever does these things is an abomination to the Lord your God." So that's saying that basically men should not dress like women, should not want to be women, should not want to be feminine, and women should not want to dress like men and want to be a man. And this last quote is from Deuteronomy 23:1 and says, "No one whose testicles are crushed or whose male's organ is cut off shall enter the assembly of the Lord," which is basically about the transition, and that no one should want to destroy their body for what it is, because God gave you the body you were supposed to have, and it's a gift. Another quote from Trey Crowder, known as the liberal redneck on YouTube, says, "Because like most things that disgust you, you lack the capacity to understand," which means that people that think of trans and trans people trying to go to the bathroom, it disgusts them. They don't think it's normal and they don't agree with it, so they just don't even try to understand it. They don't even try to know.
Laverne Cox is the first transgender woman of color to have a leading role on a mainstream scripted television show. She has starred in many things such as Orange is the New Black, which is a Netflix original series. According to her website, she is a renowned speaker and is taking her empowering message, moving beyond gender expectations to live more authentically all over the country. She is educated, outspoken, and is using her voice in a positive way. She's gotten her own cover on Time magazine, and she's been an extremely positive force in the transgender movement. Kyle Lums is the NCAA's first Division I publicly transgender basketball player. He is spiking conversations all around the country like never before. He attends George Washington University and first came out as lesbian in high school before he realized that he was trans. Throughout his freshman year of college, he realized that transgender was a thing and that he identified as a trans man. He came out to a couple close team members on his basketball team and then eventually came out to his coaches. He consulted his coach to see what to do, and the NCAA came out and said that Lums was eligible to play on the women's team for as long as he did not undergo hormone treatment. Lums said at the time he would like to receive them, but he had held off because he didn't want to lose his spot on the team. Within his sophomore and junior year of playing basketball, he had received 8 concussions, and taking that into consideration, he decided to stop for his own safety. Using this time, he has now become a very outspoken activist for transgender issues and rights, and has even gotten a spot on Time magazine talking about transgender issues.
People think that it's their religious right to discriminate against others. Although America is not a religious country, that's unreasonable. Laws cannot be based off religion because it puts other people at risk and it's a threat to democracy. For example, this person, Erica Lachowitz from Charlotte, North Carolina, was attacked when she was 19. She had her ribs broken. She says that they stomped on her, beat her so bad, tore her dress off, they tore her panties off, they ripped her brand new wig, and they chased her and two of her friends. As she laid there, pretty much lifeless, a guy whips out his penis and tries to pee on her. It was disgusting. Then the police came, and as she's sitting in the gurney, this never would have happened to you if you weren't wearing a dress and trying to fool men. That is what the police officer said. This is why we need laws preventing LGBT hate crimes and gender-neutral bathrooms. Thank you for your time.